Oh yeah, looking real fresh today, ladies. Hey, what's up? It's Alyssa from Mixed Up Money. Welcome back to my channel. Surprise! I haven't posted a video in like 3 weeks and no one is shocked. I'm trying super hard to be consistent, but you know what? Life gets in the way. It always does. I can't even get a newsletter out each week, which is great because I keep getting so many of you guys joining the newsletter list, which is awesome, and I'll try my best to be better at that. I hopefully will have another contest coming up soon, so if you aren't subscribed, definitely jump on that. I'll also leave a link for you to do that below. On the blog today was a post about how I managed to change a negative mindset into a positive one just by using one reminder on my phone each month. I still use it to this day. It worked awesome for me, and if you want to check it out, I think you should. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, all that. What this video about is... What this video about, I'm not even speaking English anymore. You are here because you want to change your money mindset. I have 3 ways that you can do that. The reason that I wanted to do this video is because although it may seem a little bit general, I see a lot of blog posts and a lot of videos about how you can change your money mindset, but none of them are in a realistic time frame, and none of them tell you how hard it actually is to go from being someone who is a huge spender to someone who is a huge saver. The amount of mental capacity it takes to change any type of mindset is quite overwhelming, and so these are more tips that you can do to start that change and to start to develop a really positive outlook on your money. You gotta be patient, and so no more making you wait here. Let's get right into those 3 things you can do to change your money mindset. Number 1, one thing at a time. A lot of people who want to change their money mindset tend to want to jump in head first. That's awesome. However, it's totally not for everyone. I myself did it with my debt repayment, and I just threw everything I possibly could at it, and I totally crashed. For a lot of people, it's actually not an option to just jump right in. So having that one thing at a time kind of mindset can really help. Try to write down a list of all of the things and financial goals that you have, the plans that you need to do to succeed in those goals, and then based on that list, you can decide whether or not you want to tackle one per month, one per year, or one very small but significant thing per day. Depending how large your financial goal is, there is nothing wrong with going slow and steady. The only thing that really matters is that you're moving. Kind of like when you are paying your debt down and you see those numbers decreasing, any financial goal where you can see a slight increase in your graph is awesome. It doesn't have to be like a huge spike. A lot of times just seeing that slow incline is a huge boost for money mindset. It'll feel really good to be able to go back to that list of goals and plans and be able to check them off when you're done. Number 2, squash the past by writing it down and then throwing it away. In short, what I mean by this is just to forgive yourself. We have all made financial mistakes, and chances are that we will never stop making financial mistakes. One of the best things we can do for ourselves is just to let go of the past. However, I totally get that that's not easy, and it's even harder when your closet is just packed full of things you need to unload. One of the ways that I do that is by writing. It's why I have my blog, it's why I journal sometimes, and for those people who don't really like writing, even if it's one word, one sentence on a really small piece of paper, trust me, it'll make a really big impact. All you're gonna wanna do is write down whatever your financial mistakes are that are still in your head and that are holding you back from moving forward.
I was really reckless with my student loans last year, and I'm never gonna let that happen again. I spent $500 on a pair of shoes and I've only worn them once. Forgot to pay my credit card bill on time and it dipped my credit score.
Even if it's something as small as that, writing that sentence down, you're putting it out there, you're admitting that you did it, you're holding yourself accountable, and from there, rip it up, squash it into a ball, light it on fire. I don't care, just get rid of it, because we're moving on from those mistakes. Number 3, take every piece of advice with a grain of salt. How ironic for me to say this when I'm out here trying to give you guys advice. To be perfectly honest, I wish more people would say that. The internet, and especially the personal finance world, is chock full of great information and great resources. But that doesn't mean that every single piece of information that you read knows what you need, what your situation is, how you handle your money. All of those things matter, and all of those things should be taken into account before you jump into something. A lot of people in this world of personal finance that are giving out information are actually doing pretty good with their money now. So sometimes they forget what it's like to be in the red or what it's like to come from a lot of financial struggle. I myself sometimes forget how hard it was when I was living in a world where debt was the only thing I knew. I started writing not to really give advice, but more just to like let you know that, hey, I've been there and this was my situation and you're not the only one. And I still try to preach that, but it's getting harder. And so that's why I say that everything that you read, make sure that you thoroughly think about it, thoroughly do your research. Don't feel like because you read one blog post that said debt snowball was the only option, that it is the only option. The best thing to do for yourself is cultivate all of the information and all of the ideas that you like and see which one will be the best option in the end. Dave Ramsey might not be for you. FIRE and sitting in a lawn chair on your front porch at 40 years old sipping on a mocktail, that might not be for you. Think about it first. And you definitely don't have to do it all at once. Money is a lifelong adventure. It is not a short-term contract. Those were the 3 ways that I think I definitely changed my money mindset. They're ways that you can definitely try out. They're simple, they're short, but guess what? They're realistic. So please check out my blog post for today if you are someone who goes through those negative days and you just can't seem to get out of a funk, because I think this will really help you. Also, feel free to subscribe to my channel. You can turn on post notifications, maybe. This is the only time I'll ever say that, because next week's video is a really exciting surprise. I've been working on it for a long time and I cannot wait to show you guys. So I hope you come back this time next week and check out what that's about. Until then, have a great week and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.